YouTube. Just wanted to check in with you guys and share with you a little tidbit information. I've been acquiring about a 2-stroke CR 250R dirt bike. This is an 81 model, and it's very difficult to find parts for it in terms of slow jets, and the main jets I can still get, but the slow jets are still difficult to acquire. So I've been poking around trying to find different things. I was thinking about changing the key and carb out to a Mikuni or something like that, something a little bit more modern, that way I can get parts for it and things like that. But I was stumbling around the internet and I found that when you mix your fuel to oil ratio with the 2-stroke oil, you get different points of detonation. Basically, I just kind of made these pie charts to show you that on a 2-to-1 you got 50% oil, 50% gas. So it's pretty easy. So if you imagine this as your fuel tube, you know, it's mixing down as it goes all the way down, but you have 50% oil, 50% gas. I don't think your engine is going to run very well with that, but just for starting point. And we got a 4-to-1 here, which is not very clear, but you can see that this would be your oil mixture ratio, this would be your gas. So you have 25% gas, 75% oil. And we actually get into usable states. Basically you have 20-to-1, okay, which means you have 5% oil, 70 or 95% gasoline. That's a 21 to mixture ratio. This is a 32-to-1, which means you have, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's a 3.13 to 96.87, 96% gasoline, almost 97%, 3% oil. It's 32-to-1. 40-to-1, you have 97.5% gas, 22.5% oil. This is where it seems to run the best. The reason that is because you have this as a whole. This is 100%. Okay, if you have 100% of your fuel as gasoline, you're going to detonate your motor because you have to have some oil in it. But basically what you're doing is you're actually shoving oil into the carburetor, which changes your jetting. It changes different idle, it changes your top dead. It changes so many different things. But basically what I'm trying to get across here is the fact that you can change oil to gas mixture ratios will actually have a better performance. A lot of the guys on the sites I've been reading say that a 50-to-1 is what they run. Well, if you look at it, it's 2% oil to 98% gasoline. Well, under these conditions, my bike was just absolutely running way too rich. I couldn't adjust the idle. I couldn't adjust the needle screws. I couldn't do anything with it because there was so much gasoline inside the carburetor that there was no place for it to go. It couldn't burn as much gas that was going into it. I found that actually a 32-to-1 ratio runs a lot better because you're actually leaning the fuel-air mixture ratio out because you're introducing more oil. So with that in mind, a 50-to-1 is not, I wouldn't recommend it. You're actually introducing too much fuel. The repair manual that I picked up states that the bike is actually supposed to be running at a 32-to-1, which is plenty of oil to lubricate your pistons, your rings, everything that needs to be going. I got the smokeless oil, so I'm not drowning out my people riding with and everything. But a 32-to-1 mixture ratio seems pretty good. That's actually what I run my chainsaws at and things like that. Sometimes I run them 20-to-1 because they run a lot hotter. So I would highly suggest that you guys do some more information. I found this website here. Let's see if I can pull it up. I'll put the description at the bottom. But on 2-Stroke Motocross, they have absolutely gobs and gobs and gobs of information on 2-stroke carbs. This is actually where I found this information out. It's great. This is tons and tons of information. I'll put in the description below, but talks about jetting, talks about air fuel mixture ratio. It shows you a little diagram there. I mean, this is actually estimated conditions, everything. But website there, 2-Stroke Motocross, carburetor theory and tuning. I just typed it in Google and it came up. So, all right, thanks for listening. Hope you guys get some riding out.